Okay, I'm Dr. Wanda J. Evans-Brewer, and I'm seated with
Gia.
Gia pressed this evening to have this talk. We've been talking about um, things we miss, friendships, uh, that whole like sort of sisterhood. And one name that bubbled to the surface for Gia was Priscilla. And so I said, what was so special about the relationship you built with Priscilla? How old is Priscilla?
We don't exactly know her actual age, but Susie tells me that she's 12 years.
Okay, she's 12. And the one thing about African children is that they, even when they're older, they look younger. They usually are more sleeker and compact. There's not a tremendous amount of overeating. So, and then of course, when you have nutrient dense food and you're not eating a lot of junk food, that actually makes you look younger too. So she looked to me to be somewhere between 10 and 12, so I could see that possibility. Okay, so y'all have this great friendship, and you sitting here now as we speak missing her.
Yeah.
How do you develop such a friendship in such a short window?
Well, the first time I met Priscilla was, I said this in like the last episode or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Where I said they saw me jumping on stones and everything while we was going in. But when I walked through those doors, I saw the first person I saw was my one of my best friends over there, which her name is Georgina. I saw her cooking with her mom, and then I saw Priscilla sweeping.
And
so I sat down with the tablet, like I said last time, and that's when the whole thing began.
That old trusty tablet. So you had your tablet with you, and what did they do when you sat down with the tablet?
They heard what is this game called again? It's like a cat game, and they heard it before because they had it on their mom's phone.
Okay.
So they came over, they wanted to play. And that's when I asked them what is their name and everything like that. And that's when it all began.
Okay, so that was the beginning. So you had an instrument that you used as a catalyst to get this friendship started. Okay, well that's kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
And what's special about Priscilla? Because you've known a lot of girls your whole life. You've had other friends that you adored. So here it is. We left March 4th. We landed March 5th. It's now May 17th or 18th. And your heart is still eager to see Priscilla. It's still pounding for that friendship. What's so special about Priscilla?
What's so special about Priscilla was, first off, she worked her butt off. Second off, she was a good friend, and mostly when it's just like the same friendship with me and you. Like we would fight and argue, and then we come back
Because
together.
we do them out.
And we come back together and keep on talking. It's like when we start arguing, and she always asks me a question. That's when it starts over again.
So Priscilla's English is good.
Her English is good.
Wow, very good. Okay, so Priscilla was your friend. You consider her a sister. I've heard you refer to her that way.
She's
or rather,
actually
cousin.
She's my cousin, but I prefer her as a sister.
Oh, okay. And then she also was your translator. And then she's also someone that sort of modeled for you how to take on various chores and responsibilities. Do I have her correctly?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think Priscilla sees you as the same way, or is this just one-sided?
I believe in my heart that she does.
Why? What is, because a lot of us think we have friendships with people, and we think this is amazing exchange, and we find out that really it's nothing there or very little there, or we was the one feeling that way and they weren't. What is it that lets you know that you and Priscilla have a genuine connection?
Because one day we sat down together and I was like, you're my sister, right? And she said, yes, you are my sister. Even though you don't even know. Even Georgina came over and she said, you are my cousin too. Even though I'm your best friend, you're my cousin.
That's really sweet. That's really sweet. I know when we, this was like a couple of months back before things really got really strict here. We went to thrifting, and one of the first people that you wanted to buy something for was Priscilla. Yeah. So I knew she was pretty special in your heart. So how do you go from that level of friendship and then come back to the U.S. and face the friendships that, look at the look on your face. Is it that sour?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Because our friendship, like, friendship here in America is phony. Like, you get with these people and they're two-faced. And it's like, at first it starts off a nice little game and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you finally see their personality. It's like, I never knew that person would be like that.
What is the breakdown, though? Because, I mean, I'm not going to, I won't discount the feelings that you're having. I won't say, oh, I'm not going to do the goody two-shoe route. Oh, there's a lot of nice people out here. I'm not going to put you through that either. But what do you think is the problem with us on this end, where we're not as strong in building these friendships? Or what is it? Do you have an opinion about what that is?
I do, because, like, as you normally see on like commercials or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they have like these two lovely girls and la 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 in the garden picking flowers. Oh, it's so much stuff and joyous stuff, and you actually think about the normal, actual human being, and you like, this person ain't nothing like
So you're
that.
saying that a lot of media is misrepresenting what is really happening in a realistic way with friendships. Well, again, I'm not going to tell you. I mean, because I remember being 9, and those friendships. Now, some of it depends on if you grew up together, how close knit your families are, this or that. But I do find that this is a time where having genuine friendships is a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your standard? Like, if somebody wants to be your friend, what's your standard to be a friend of Gia Boo? What are you looking for in friendship?
I'm looking for, I don't like two-faced people.
Okay.
That's number 1.
Okay.
Number 2 is, how about at some point, not everything is about you.
Okay.
How about everything is about both of us?
So you want to share?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes friendships go like, okay, I'm going to play this game, but every time you have to play this game.
I got you.
So
give me one more. So give me one more pointer that you're looking. What's another just standard in order to be your friend?
I would say I like I mostly like kindness out of people.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you see them just like, some people, they're actually negative, and then when they meet negative people, it turns into a negative friendship.
Yeah, it does. Well, yeah. Which is why your mom is such a loner. Is that, like, I actually enjoy my own company sometimes over getting together with more people, because, yeah, there is this antisocial behavior out here where people feel like in order to be cool, you need to be mean. In order to be cool, you need to be rude. In order to be cool, you need to do cut downs and pick on people. And I just never liked that. I'm way more interested in creative things and, socializing. Not that we can't talk about things that make us angry or disappoint us, but that can't be like the core
of everything.
Yeah, of what we're centering around. Yeah. And, I've always encouraged her. I said, listen, baby, they start name calling, coming up with a bunch of goofy stuff, starting wanting to get physical. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. That goes sour. It actually doesn't get better. It actually usually gets worse.
And that's what you told me when I was little, and I was at my daycare, and this one girl didn't like me.
Mm-hmm.
And you told me, as long as they don't put your hands on you, we cool.
We cool. Because you're going to have, listen, this is the reality. There's lots of people that won't like you.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes people don't like you, and they don't even know why they don't like you. But what I've discovered a lot of times when people have off the bat just not liked me without knowing me, because I mean I can basically do something to make you not like me, or say something to make you not like me. When people just meet you and don't like you, usually that's an issue with themselves. Usually they have unresolved self-esteem, self-worth issues that they project onto other people that have nothing to do with you.
And sometimes people even say that when someone doesn't like you, they secretly do like you, so they just figure out a way that they don't like you just to
I only find that with boys. Sometimes boys are rough with you and gruff with you, and they actually are crushing. But even with that, I think your standard needs to be high. Remember I told you about the guy that used to run the radio show, Dr. Love? And this lady had called into the show, and she was describing this man, and she liked him, but he didn't do this, and he didn't show up, and he didn't call back. And Dr. Love said, look, like people who like you. And I was driving, and that radio show have to be at least 30 years old, and I still live by that. It was so simple, but it made a lot of sense. It's like, just like people who like you. So it sounds like you and Priscilla liked each other. Yep. So that's your sister cousin.
Yes.
Or cousin sister, whichever angle you wanna, whichever word you wanna put first.
I prefer sister first.
Okay, you prefer sister first. Oh, that's dominant. That is strong to put somebody as your sister. I struggle with that because I lost a sister. So for the longest, when women would want to bond with me and refer to themselves as sister with me, I struggled because I felt like if I call them sister, I'm replacing my sister.
That's what I thought for you sometimes too, because in churches they always have you, oh, this is sister something, this is sister this is sister that, or this is brother this is brother. Yeah, they do that sometimes, but sometimes I would wonder when they would call you that, and I would be like, sometimes I just have some place in my mind.
I just be reserved about it. I don't throw that term around a lot. Yeah, I just don't, and it has nothing to do with other people. It's my own baggage and my own wound. But I have gotten better over time because there are some people I've come to really view as a sister. And so, and I had my little blessing. I made my little friend, because my one little friend in Ghana, baby, is Howard. Not that I didn't meet other beautiful women who were kind to me and who talked with me and broke bread with me, but Howard was my friend. We talked love, life. We talked marriage. We talked children. We could poke fun at each other. We joke. We could, she did my hair. We just loved each other. Yeah. So, all right. So that's what we was talking about. Friendship, your standard, your missing Priscilla, your urgency to get back and be with your sister cousin.
I tell you, the second time we go back, I know the first place I'm heading.
Where's the first place you heading, Jiabu?
Susie's house.
So that you can see Susie and
Priscilla.
So you can see Susie and Priscilla. Well, that's a beautiful thing. You know who house I'm headed to. So. Yeah. So we thank you. Anything else you want to say?
Yep. We'll see you in the next episode, and we're going to post more often. See you next time.
See you next time.